of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
On the set.
To the air, it's awesome. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Complete in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Hand off to the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw. It's awesome. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Fires to the middle. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than...
Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance.
And into the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Oh, it's a fumble! Bounced right back to them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the...
He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, UCLA! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the legendary John Ncaa would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it past the marker. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To throw, it's awesome. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Hey, we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Reads it, fires complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's awesome. Working that left side now. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars in the quarterback spot.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's awesome. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go! Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Back to throw. It's awesome. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll send out the kicker here. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got the quick pass. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd. Breaks free in the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA. One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's awesome. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, UCLA! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by just one over Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 30. Hits the crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that. He's got it on the outside. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got his man on the right. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense getting the pressure. Getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Baby. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's awesome. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju. and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final standings of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's awesome. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance, they're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in L.A.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
He's got an open man, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Boy, he's over 100. Now at 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's awesome. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. And he lays out and snags it down the left side. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Just keeps swinging it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy.
Touchdown, Bruins! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside to get the football back.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's at the 50.
Nice coverage, jump the route, create the interception, and then it looks like he could go all the way. Oh, so close.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, USC.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dropping back, it's awesome. Rushes on him. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time help force the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Trying to take it back. At the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Trojans. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory.